1, 2, 3, funk it.
My darling, I love you, 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 I love you.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another video. I almost said welcome to another podcast episode. No, the wrong thing. But today we are talking about embracing the ebbs and flows. Sometimes you plant and sometimes you harvest, and that's not at the same time, and that's not when you particularly plan for it to be, because that's how life works. That's how the universe works. The universe works in mysterious ways to help you out, to make you learn what you have to learn and go through lessons. And you cannot expect yourself to be this machine going 24/7, always fucking, positive, always doing the best work at 100%, never making mistakes, and just keep on going and constantly disciplined and constantly motivated and constantly just pure perfection. Because I'm here to tell you that that is unrealistic. That is no. Listen, guys, this is a really hard concept to grasp, even for me in a way, even for me, because we all want to go through life wanting to be on a win streak all the time and, reaping the rewards all the time, you know, harvesting those berries that you planted a while ago and you constantly want to harvest those berries. But is it always going to be like this? No, it's not. It's not. There's a lot of factors that go into it. Have you learned a certain lesson? Have you let go of a certain thing that doesn't serve you? Have you changed what you had to change? Have you evolved the way you had to, like, evolve and was planned for you by the universe? Have you done it? But also, we have to embrace the seasons of life like nature does. Nature is not always blooming and going in full greens, just growing outside, having those beautiful flowers just dangling in the wind. No, when winter hits, everything dies. Everything's dead. Technically, not everything dies, but it goes to sleep. And that's how we're supposed to do too. We cannot always be on top of Mount Everest. I don't mean with that we cannot be successful, most of the times or whatever it is. But like, we sometimes think that it's going to be like this. It's going to be like this, winds are constantly coming in, or constant manifestations in a way, yes. But like, we have to realize that there's a season when we prepare for things, plan for things, work on things slowly, just not overthinking it, not rushing it. And then there's periods of time where we push and we go for it and we risk it all and we reap the rewards and so on and so forth. But I know in myself, because even just thinking about this makes me slightly anxious, because, who doesn't want to constantly be, reaping the rewards and constantly be on an all-time high. Life be lifing sometimes. And sometimes the universe or even your body hits a limit. It's a limit where you're like, okay, I clearly have to stop. I clearly have to pause for a bit. I clearly have to stop whatever I'm doing because I can't go any further. And that's the freaking point. We have to learn to, relax. We have to learn to chill. We have to learn to stop ourselves, especially amongst a lot of stress or a lot of anxiety. We have to take a breather and stop for a second and maybe rethink things, or maybe realize that, this is not good for me, or whatever else. Like I said, ebbs and flows. Go with the flow. I'm not telling you to go on autopilot. I will never, ever, ever tell you to go on autopilot, because that's a death sentence, in my opinion. definitely. But don't push yourself too hard too many times. Like it's okay to like hustle and do and plan and be excited about the future, but don't think that it's always just gonna be this, you know, high fucking hill, you know? Like I said, sometimes we have to stop, sometimes we have to plan, sometimes we have to think about things a bit more. Not because your dream is not gonna happen or your manifestation is not coming, but rather to recharge your batteries and to maybe take another path to that specific goal that you want to get to. You know, there's many facets when it comes to this. And like I said, it's still hard for me to grasp onto this idea because, like I said, who doesn't want to be on an all time high, winning and going? And, sometimes things rearrange themselves for the better for you, and we have to embrace those even lowest of the lows, because we learn a lot from that. We, like I said, maybe find a better solution for that. Maybe something better is coming. Not maybe, it is. Something better is coming instead of that. Or, maybe you have to take another route that is going to be way better, way easier than whatever you're trying to do because it's not going to work out, in the way you want it to be or whatever it is. We have to find a silver lining at all times. I know it's hard to do that, especially when shit hits the fan, but like in the end, after that, when, the smoke clears, try to do that, you know, go deeply within and just think and just clear your thoughts, clear your mind, and see what comes to you. What messages are coming through you from the inside, not the noise on the outside, on the inside. You know, we don't need answers like constant answers from the outside and constant pressure from the outside. We already have enough pressure in our heads to begin with, right? But like I said, the most important thing is to embrace everything. Everything. Even if you can't do it right away, you will eventually, and you should eventually at some point. Because in so many situations, we're protected. And in so many situations, the universe knows that we deserve better and that there's something out there better waiting for us. But we just have to let go of a certain thing, or we have to go for a certain thing finally. You know what I mean? It's out there for you, waiting for you. You know, the only thing that I always say is that never give up. Never, regardless of how tough it gets. Like, I'm speaking from just pure experience. Like, I went through so much stress today. So much stress to the point where I was just dissociating from my body because that's how I also cope. Like a lot of times, actually, most of the times, I just start dissociating, out of my body. But I'm here and I realized where this is like, and but I'm here and I realize where the silver lining in all of this is. It's not the best situation. It's not what I wanted or what I planned for. But I know that there's something better coming and waiting out there for me, especially when things are just like falling down, like crippling into fucking pieces, falling apart into atoms. Then you know that something huge is coming, something good is coming. Like, you just have to hang on. You just have to hang on, and everything is gonna be all right, guys. Trust me, everything is gonna be okay.
1, 2, 3, funky.
My darling, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you.